Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Heather Terry.
So I started laughing because in this moment, I realized how close this tree is to...
Oh, there's definitely shrubbery.
Yeah, and it made me chuckle. I'm like, it feels like I'm watching you through like
you're being a creeper.
Forest.
You're being a creep.
Through a forest.
Like that Kim Kardashian gif where she looks out and her eyes get all wide.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Do you understand?
I feel like I kind of need to move it. Yeah, a little thinner. A little thinner like that. I mean, it was literally just like right here in your head. And I'm like, why did I not think anything of that until we decided to be like, we should start the podcast. Anyway, for anyone who hasn't listened to us
who didn't turn it off yet.
Yeah. This is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons, sometimes for no reasons at all. Things be crazy. People be crazy. Shit's been crazy here in Owensboro, too.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in the news.
There is a lot. Well, oh, fuck. We're going to take national news off the radar.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm pretty sure we're all living in like a made up alternate reality.
This is the upside down.
Yeah, we are in the upside down.
Yeah, we are in a simulation.
And it's a shitty one.
Yeah.
We are in a shitty simulation.
If this was The Sims, we would start over.
Oh my God. I would reboot my computer. For sure.
Yeah. But there's a lot happening.
There's a lot happening.
So we're here to bring you some joy.
Yeah. Do you guys want us to talk about all that? No.
Speaking of joy. No.
So, I know. Well, we're a fucking true crime podcast, so I feel like we're not really giving a lot of
joy.
Feel goods.
That's true. We don't have any feel good news segment on here.
You know what is feel good? Is me applying. Will you shut the fuck up? Is me doing my paperwork for my little cottage law stuff for my Maple and Grain Market.
Yay!
Little micro bakery I've been doing.
Whenever you say micro bakery, it makes me think of micro dosing every time.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, no. Is it? No.
No.
Well, no.
Just a very small bakery.
Yes. Micro, if you will. I'm very proud of you. And these cookies, what was that? What did I say on my review on there? And it's actually a true review. That I would hit a toddler in the face for the cookies and not feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good fucking cookie. To me, it's the best chocolate chip. But that's the way and that's the thing. That's the hard part about cooking. And like everyone's a discerning foodie here. You know what I mean? Like everyone likes certain things. So like you might like a really chewy cookie. You might not like that much chocolate chips. Like everyone fucking has preferences. And I just bake what I think is the best chocolate chip cookie, which has a shit ton of chocolate chips.
Oh, they got them chunks. They got that sea salt. And I love producer Jess looked down at it and she goes, oh, this salt. And then she said it was basically like she was having sex. So,
yes.
I mean, I think she should write that on your Facebook page.
I would love for her
But if you guys want to order some, you sign the box.
If you're here in Owensboro.
Yeah, or they can drive. Sign the box. We just autograph it. Me too, for no reason.
I do so much stupid shit because the second that she says this, I'm over here like, it's my house. I am not doing the appropriate things to not be stalked and or murdered. Like the worst thing you can do is actually put your address on something like that. And I'm like, oh, brava, Brooklyn. Brava.
Yeah. You'll be one of those people like in the 70s. Well, she was just asking for it.
And exactly. And I literally put it on the site and I was like, oh, Heather said I could take it off. I've been trying to take it off and I cannot seem to take it off.
So everybody's running to you.
Everyone's at my house.
They're all at your house banging. Where's that fucking cookie?
Where are the fucking cookies? I also do sourdough too.
Oh my God. And I've been eating. Okay.
I will say once you like start eating sourdough, like homemade bread, you can't really go back to that fake shit.
The rest makes me feel like it feels like peasantry. Like I had some Sara Lee and that's all we would have.
And Sara Lee to me was like the upper echelon of bread. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
Like Sara Lee to me is prestigious fucking bread up in the fucking fake bread aisles.
Yeah. But now I tried a piece of it and I was like, bleh. I literally spit it back onto my plate like a 2-year-old.
I believe it.
And Will looked at me and goes, what? And I'm like, it's not Brooklyn's. Like,
it's just not real bread. At the end of the day, like homemade, like real bread is made up of ingredients, which is literally just fucking flour, salt, sourdough starter, which is literally water and flour again and water. It's not meant to last a month.
Right.
So like everything that they're doing is they're like pulling out They're bleaching fucking flour, enriching it back with bullshit shit so that it lasts longer on the shelves.
Yeah.
It's just none of it's real.
It tastes like garbage.
And you don't realize it until you eat homemade bread, and then you're like, oh, fuck. It's the same thing with pasta sauces, man.
You don't know what you got.
And pasta. And anything.
Gone. Yeah.
I'm like, just make everything from scratch, guys.
Everything
All
from
of those
scratch.
moms out there with your 5 kids, super busy,
Right.
probably running your own business. Just drop everything you're doing and make everything from scratch for your family.
Yeah,
Because it's so
just
easy.
Wake up 2 hours. Okay, so I attempted, and when I say attempted, like I got the invite to the party and I put it on the fridge for a week. I got a sourdough starter kit. I did it twice. I didn't do anything.
You
with
fed it twice?
I put the stuff in it and then it grew. And then I was like, this is annoying to me, and I don't find any joy out of it. And luckily for me, my sister and best friend and co-host and business partner, etc., mastered it. So all I have to do is just shell out a couple bucks every now and then, and I am set.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a delight.
You're welcome for my fucking type A-ness of literally the whole fucking reason Maple and Grain is happening is because of how annoying sourdough is. Like, let's be honest. Like, if it wasn't for that, there was like, I was just coming out the ears with sourdough. Yeah. And it's because it's not worth making one loaf. It is not fucking worth. So you're making 3. And then before you know it, Heather, everyone's fucking being fed with free sourdough. Now I'm like, $12.
Well, anyway, yeah, if you live around here, you can get it. And you won't regret it. And let me put my orders in first, and then you guys can get your shit.
I'm hoping if you're watching today, I need you guys to all see my fake tan and how it went on my body. So please look at how it is not from the knuckle up. If for anyone who can't see and watching, I have it really aggressively all the way up until the last digit of my hands. Like I put fake tanner on and then I dipped in the top part of my hands into water and then pulled them out. I did not.
That's what it looks like though. Like when you dye Easter eggs.
Yes, it looks utterly. Dyeing Easter eggs coming soon. Who doesn't love dyeing Easter eggs?
I do love it. I wouldn't even have noticed that if you hadn't said it.
Oh, I literally been laughing at it all fucking day.
Look at that. It looks like a poop stain on mine.
It does look like
how I know. And then look how white my ankles are because I have it tanned below the waist in
so
weeks.
Long. It's just
turtle
it's
tan season, and now it's warm. Either way, I showed Jess my leg, and she goes, "Oh, that's how bad it is. You can see through it. See if I walked in front of a light, you can see my bone." Like it's.
I have got to hit up that tanning bed for just like an ounce, a gram,
an ounce.
I just need a gram of a tanning bed,
just a micro tan.
Yeah, just a little baby one.
Okay, are you ready for me to talk to you?
Oh my God, give it to me.
Okay, well, can you talk for a second because I need water now.
Oh. I had nothing.
You went to the party and you ate all the food and brought no food yourself to that party. You literally went there and you were like, I'm crashing it.
Oh my God. Speaking of stupid shit. This is a pajama shirt. I needed to tell her. So Heather jumped on a Teams call with me and one of our friends for something else earlier today. And yeah, I literally found this in my pajama clothes, and I was like, this is a shirt now.
I would not have known it's buffalo plaid. I would not have known it was pajamas.
It was Christmas jammies.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, so are pajamas real clothes that you can wear out of the house?
There's no rules anymore. Have you been to Walmart?
I mean, that's true. I'm about to get some bibbed overalls, y'all. Really? I'm like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail from getting them.
Well, if you say For 2 sure. shakes
I just don't know if it'll look good with big tits because... I don't know.
Big tits.
And like bibbed over. It does. See, Jess is like, yeah, it does. Because I don't know because I didn't have them the last time I wore them.
So you didn't have tits?
I didn't have big ones.
Oh, got it. No, I didn't know what you were talking. I had to, my brain was.
The last time I probably wore them was like, osh, gosh, bagosh. And I was like fucking.
Did you do the 10
years old? Yeah.
You had the one strap off of it and you just.
I mean, it depends if I was like 8 or if I was 14. But either way, yes.
You rocked it like that. Like,
Don't
why
worry,
did we
guys.
do that?
I'm about to I'll find out and I'm going to wear them. So get ready.
Okay.
Somebody sign up for Patreon so I can afford those.
Yeah, get on, buy us a coffee and buy her some overalls. All right. I'm just going to start talking at you.
Go for it.
Because for some reason I am maybe I've been having too much sourdough. So I was, every week I'm like, after 180, this is episode 182. After 182. It's hard to think about what story you're going to do. It's hard to pick what direction. So I'm laying there with my period insomnia, which is a real thing. And I was watching Snapped at like 3 a.m. and I saw this story and I'm like, why? And so I started digging into it. And then I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube in the middle of the night and started listening to all this shit. So I'm just going to hit you with it. The inspiration came from Snapped, but it's just crazy. Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Good. Woo! Let's go. My sources, 2024 article from cbsnews.com. I read through all the case files from the state of Michigan.gov, WPBN News, safeandjustmi.org, and then the episode. And I think that you all should watch it because I love accents. I have one, a little one, but it's from Northern Michigan. So Snapped season 18, episode 3, and just watch it for the talking head interviews because it's great. Okay. So we're going to Northern Michigan in Petoskey. And it's a beautiful place known for snow sports, and it's on the bay of Lake Michigan. Although it's a touristy area, the population is little under 6,000. Like, actually, people that live there, it's under 6,000. Lyle this name, Kopenkoskey.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, and I'm going to say it 3,000 times. Lyle Kopenkoskey was one of the 6,000 people who was born there and stayed there later. He was born in 1954. He and his brother Carl lived a simple life, and needless to say, it was a tight-knit community. Like 6,000 people. Everybody knows everyone. So when the literal girl next door named Carol Ann Dunkel started tagging along with the boys, Lyle and Carol became best friends when they were kids. And she was 1 year older than him, but was described as like a tomboy who kept up with the guys and didn't take any shit. So like she had older brothers. She didn't really hang out with girls. She was always around the boys. Cut to high school, they became more than friends.
Ooh.
And I'm assuming like puberty, and they were like, what's that weird feeling down there? I don't know. Like, did you ever have a best guy friend that you were like, oh, I like you now, I think, when you were younger?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it was the same thing. It was my neighbor. It was the guy that, like, it was my parents' friend, my neighbor.
And then you're like,
oh my God, you're so cute. Like, you're so cute. And then he was like, I like your friend. And the story of my life. I still totally dated him at some point. But not after he literally dated every other friend of mine.
You're so
Cody.
Damn.
I will name drop.
Yeah, fuck you, Cody.
No, we don't have to say fuck you, Cody.
Oh, okay.
He's still a sweet family friend. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
At the end, there's no hard feelings for anything that happened in my youth.
That was prior Heather anyway, so I don't need to be big sister and be like,
I'm like, I could fucking care less.
It seems like you're really traumatized. So I get
torn up.
I get protective. Okay, so these high school sweethearts got married on September 29th, 1973, when he was 19 and she was 20. Here's a photo of them later in life. I didn't have one of them younger, but they're just sweet little babies.
Loves.
So Lyle's family owned a ton of farmland, like 110 acres. And so when they got married, his family gifted them a plot of that. So they all lived there.
Oh my gosh, they're living my fucking actual dream.
I know. As soon as I said that, I was like,
my nipples are hard for it. What a dream. Way to go.
Yeah.
The Kopenkoskey family.
You sound like on Monsters, Inc. Mike Skoskowski. Like, you know? No? Okay. Carol and Lyle had big dreams and goals for their lives, and they worked very hard to get there. Now, Lyle worked and was promoted to management at a construction and development firm. He was on the blue-collar side, and Carol would have multiple jobs at a time. She enjoyed thrifting, and her friend on the show said, she's like, Carol always wanted to go dumpster diving. And I'm like, why are you digging in that dumpster? But it was a hobby, and she actually turned it into a lot of profit.
I believe it.
Yeah, so she would be like furniture, flip all that stuff and sell it like it.
Everyone be doing that.
Yeah.
I say that because I follow every motherfucker who does that. I'm like, that's skill.
Yeah.
That's skill.
Yep.
So I like her even more. I already love this family. They're precious.
While Lyle previously wanted kids, Carol did not. And she enjoyed having the extra money and fun lifestyle that they had. Now, everything that I read and watched was basically like they didn't have kids. So they had extra time and money. Like they kept emphasizing that fact, which
100.
It's true.
I don't know if you guys know this.
It's true. It's real. Yeah. I mean, God bless your kids, blah, blah. But like, I'm just saying, they're
true.
expensive.
Yes.
And they take up time.
They're all consuming. They're all consuming from the second they come out you. And then you're just like required to be a part of all of their activities. And then if you're not, then you are considered a shitty parent. Right. It's crazy. It's like you have to literally give up your identity when you procreate. Yeah. And you're like, I don't now get to be myself until I'm.
So Carol Ann was like, we're having a good time. Let's just keep living.
I'm intrigued it was Carol Ann. I love this.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a trailblazer.
And they like to party. And everyone said that they always had friends and family over and they like to have a good time. Lyle doted on Carol all the time. He was head over heels. And whatever she wanted, he worked hard to make sure that she got. Now, she wanted a timeshare and a vacation home. So they did both of those. And he did everything he could to make that happen. And then when she said her dream was to open up a restaurant, he helped her make that dream come true as well. In 1984, he made it happen and it became successful. So that one was profitable. So she opened up a second one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sorry, restaurants are the hardest things to make profitable.
Yes.
So I'm over here like.
And I'm assuming it was a chain because I couldn't find the name of it anywhere. So I'm assuming she did a franchise because they were like, that one was profitable. But then they named this one. It was the Country Inn restaurant. It went up for sale and then she bought that one too. Now, the inn started booming at first. But again, it's a touristy area with 6,000 people. Yeah. So during the slow winter months, it was basically
it has to
bleeding
shut down,
money.
Right? I just assumed because it was the UP or no?
No, it was the northernmost part of the lower peninsula.
Okay. Because I'm like, I just feel like that's like, no matter what in the Michigan, they begin that snow. And so I feel like you just got to shut it down. Once Santa Claus comes to town.
It's like the bar rescue. Shut it down.
Once Santa Claus is there, after that shit, you got to scoot.
Oh, my God. So in June of 1986, Carl Kopenkoskey, and that is Lyle's brother, he was a volunteer firefighter, and he got called to a fire at the Country Inn. Now, when he got close, he passed Carol Ann, he thought, headed away from the restaurant. And he was like, well, maybe that wasn't her, or maybe she's going to get Lyle. But either way, he had to go to the fire. They weren't able to determine the cause of the fire, and the restaurant closed and burned to the ground, and she chose not to rebuild. Shady a little bit, but I'm going to keep going. So life went back to life.
But makes sense.
Yeah, life went back to normal. They were super happy. They were always laughing and joking and again partying. They traveled to Tuntu, and there's a bunch of pictures of them like at NASCAR races. That was their thing. They went all over the country. So like they were really leaning into the child-free life. Let's just say that. Lyle and Carol went to their high school reunion some years later, and they ran into one of their good friends, John Ernst. John was a veteran of the Marines, and he lived in Clarksville, Tennessee, and he was apparently like banging pharmaceutical rep at the time.
I thought you said he was banging pharmaceutical reps at the time. I was like, so he was a doctor. Got it. Okay, so he was making that money, honey.
Yeah. And the three of them hit it off like no time had passed because they were really good friends back in the day, and then he went off to the Marines. So
John, I was going to say he has to be military. Like there is like 4 people that live in Clarksville, Tennessee that are not military. Right. And it's because they're trying to get a military husband or something. Like ain't nobody not military in Clarksville.
Right. John began driving the 12 hours. It's 11 to 13, so I landed on 12, to visit Lyle and Carol more and more often. And before everyone knew it, they were like, John was just always with them. It was always the 3 of them. Their friends said they started to notice, though, that like when John would come up and he was around, Lyle would be in the corner hanging out by himself and drinking his face off. And while John and Carol like played cards and hung out. So, like, her husband...
Aw, now it's getting weird.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I know. I'm already annoyed. I was very much liking where this was going, and I was hoping you were going to tell me that they opened a farm stand.
Called Maple and Grain.
Right? Yeah. And they did something else cute. Now I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah. To me, this is where the suspenseful music just came in.
She's pouty pants.
I am pouty.
They said that Carol would do shit like make Lyle's drink so strong that he would just sit in the chair and he would only have a few, they thought, and then he would just pass out in the chair. Like, they were like, what the fuck? I'm not blaming her, but she wasn't helping him by any means. And, like, she wanted him to pass out anyway, from what I read. So, I think you can see where this is going. On the show, her friend said that she and Carol had a girls' night out, and they went out for a few drinks, and then they were going back to her house to hang out some more, and Carol called someone on the way home. All of a sudden, she gets a knock on her door. The friend opens it, and it's John standing there with a bottle of liquor. And she's like, well, is this girls' night? What the fuck why are you here?
That would piss me the absolute motherfucking fuck off.
Yeah. Like, why are you here? Why did you call him? It was a girl's day.
And it's not your husband.
Yeah.
Like okay, you know what, Heather? I would lose my absolute shit if you were like, come on over for a girl's day. And then some dude that's not Will answered the door.
Oh, I wrote
and was
that
like,
down.
we're going to hang out.
I
and
wrote
I'm gonna
that
be
down
like,
here.
yeah, as we hide your dead body.
I wrote that down here. Okay. So she was like, okay, weird, but whatever, come in. So they're at this chick's house. They're partying and drinking. And at some point, Carol and John just disappear into a spare bedroom at this chick's house, and they don't come out till the next day. And the friend
until the next day at her.
So her friend was like, yeah, I definitely slept on the couch that night because I didn't want to get involved, but I knew it wasn't right. And I'm like, I would have been like, get the fuck out of my house. Your taxi's outside. I just called you a taxi, sir. Like, that's what I would say. Like, I would be angry at you and the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just try to put myself in that situation, and you would be like, you would hit me.
I would probably, yeah. I'm not here to play that. Number one,
no.
My only assumption could be it doesn't sound like, okay. In this scenario, you're automatically like, the friend has to obviously understand that her friend is choosing to cheat.
Yeah.
Or do something shady. It would be another thing if her husband was supposed to come, it wasn't just a girls' night.
Right.
And something weird situation. And then she got drunk and she was about to make a detrimental mistake. And she is not a cheater. And this was a one-off. And whatever, I'd be like, I'm going to make sure that you go to bed in this room, and I'm locking you in it. Here's water and Advil.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have this dude leave.
And I'm going to scream
because
at you tomorrow.
obviously something's going on. Mm-hmm. And we're going to unpack that. In this particular case,
her friend,
I'm going to possibly physically assault one of y'all.
And the girl on the show,
you're trying to make me your cover up.
And the girl on the show was like, I was like, well, he hangs out with them all the time. So I just thought, okay, he's coming to hang out. And she didn't act like she was pissed off at the time. She was like, yeah, I slept on the couch. And I'm like, I would have burned the house down.
Because I think that's also that's how you can tell if somebody thinks that cheating is wrong. True. Or if they don't think it's that big of a deal.
True.
Because that reaction implies that you do not think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Our reactions being like, I'll fist fight.
You and the guy.
Yes, because you don't believe in that.
Right, that's true.
But
so, okay, from then on, Carol didn't even hide it anymore. She didn't even hide it. You know how I always say, you know how you always say on the show, you can tell when someone's fucked, and they try to hide it, they've seen each other naked. You know how you've said that before?
Yes.
You're like,
someone's fucked, oh my God, they're in trouble. Not,
yeah,
yes.
no,
you can tell when somebody's had sex with somebody.
So they didn't even hide that part. They would have lunches together. They started thrifting and flipping stuff together. She would be like, oh, we're just friends. This is my business partner. But everybody knew. Everybody knew. And John was always at their house.
My husband would not be into me going into business with his best friend.
Yeah.
You don't need to be building these type of intimate relationships with the opposite sex or whatever sex you're dating. And
this is too much.
You're asking for lines to get crossed. Mm-hmm. And so he's still always at the house. And Lyle's just like, hey friend, even though.
Yeah. Okay.
Honey.
Okay. So that's what I said. I'm like, it's really hard to be like, I would have hit her and him. It's hard not to think that, but who knows? We're not in that situation, whatever. So I wonder
if Lyle knew.
I don't know, if he just didn't work or what, but why was John always up her asshole? If he was such a good pharmaceutical rep, how's he just scooting off to Michigan all the time? But anyway.
I mean, they make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah. But,
they make enough money that you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just going to say, never mind, carry on. I'm still just blown away that
yeah,
Lyle's like, sure.
He would even cook for them. And by them, I mean Lyle, like her and Lyle. So, like, I think he was, like, in denial, like, they're just really good friends and he's my friend, too. I don't know. Okay. So, Carl, Lyle's brother, was like, dude, you have to know what's happening. Do you not see what's happening right in front of your face? You know they're sleeping together. And Lyle would just say, like, I don't believe in divorce. I love her, and I hope that she just gets this out of her system and comes back to them. And by the way, like, they've been together at this point for, like, 40 or 50 years. No bullshit. Like, since they were kids. So,
you know what? Maybe he didn't care to.
Like,
maybe he's like, have some strange.
Like,
it's not even strange because you know them so well.
He said he couldn't let her go no matter what, even though everybody told him to. Like, what the fuck are you doing? He did start drinking a ton to try to numb the pain, his brother said, on a regular basis. Carol and Lyle were with a few friends and they were catering a wedding, and Lyle was hammered. John showed up to help Carol, quote unquote, because they just didn't give a shit anymore. He was always with them. And Lyle had it. He pulled a knife on him, pinned John against the wall, and then he was like, I know you're fucking my wife, like, in the kitchen. So he was like, and the family broke it up, pulled him off of him. The cops weren't called because of course, Lyle, they calmed him down, and he's like, I don't want to ruin the wedding. Like, he didn't want to upset the family because this was like,
I mean, he already started a fight in the kitchen, so
right.
Kind of already.
So 2 weeks later.
little late to that one.
Yeah. He's like, I'm cool.
I'm over here like,
my life, but I'm cool. So, okay, 2 weeks later, his brother was like, it was like nothing happened and no one talked about it again. Like, they just were like, he got it out of his system so Lyle wanted to work it out and he didn't believe in divorce. But this kept on and he wanted it to stop, obviously. Whoa, my phone cut out. My voice cut out. Obviously, he wanted to stop, but it kept on for 4 or 5 years like this. 4 or 5 years. And he fell into a deep depression and he was not happy at all, obviously. Like, how could he be? So, okay.
This is, okay, yeah. Sorry. I hate to do this, but this is where I say this is stupid. No, 4 or 5 years. I thought you were going to say 4 or 5 months. And even that is too fucking long. Yeah. When you're in a relationship that is like on the rocks, 2 weeks feels like a fucking lifetime.
Right.
I'm surprised this didn't create like a brain tumor in him. Like, I don't even know how he could have. Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have been like, I'm getting out of. No.
Yeah.
No way in hell. Unbelievable that his wife gives 0 fucks about what she's putting her husband through.
Right.
0 fucks.
I knew you wouldn't like her for long. So, okay. On October 2nd, 2012, Carol Kopenkoskey got a call from Carol saying that Lyle was missing and he didn't show up for work. So he had left for work that day, but apparently he didn't make it. And he no-showed, and his boss called Carol because he was a hard worker and never missed work. And he loved his job, so he was very concerned. So she called his brother. Carl's wife was laying in bed when Carol called, right? And Carl's like, you know what? Now that you mention it, I did think I saw a truck that looked like his on the side of a country road earlier, which I thought was weird because he loved his truck, and they were like, he would never just park it and leave it. So Carl gets out of bed. This is like early in the morning. He gets out of bed. He goes to where his wife saw the truck, and it was still there. And I listened to the 911 call, and it was...
Who's Carl?
The brother, Lyle's brother.
Shit fire. I was like...
She got another boyfriend. No.
Carl's wife. Is Carl the neighbor? In my mind,
you're trying to figure out who else Carol Ann's fucking or something.
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I literally just thought I missed I feel like the fucking audiobook skipped, and I just got lost. And if anyone saw it, you could see my eyes.
I saw it when I looked up, and I was like,
physically get lost.
I wanted to telepathically tell you, you know who he is. I promise. I've just been saying a lot of names, so I get it. Okay.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their banging ass podcast studio,
where we are right now,
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonderboy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that A Couple of Sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time.
So I listened to the 911 call at 5 a.m. where his brother, Carl, called and he was like, my brother's missing and I have his truck, and you can hear his like panic.
Yeah.
The police arrived minutes later. They searched the area and they found 58-year-old Lyle was a little ways away lying deceased in the ditch. He'd been shot 5 times at close range just a few days after their 39th wedding anniversary.
Unbelievable.
When they went to their house to tell Carol, the detective said, and I listened to a lot of this stuff on YouTube. That's okay. I listened to a lot of
hold it back.
I listened to a lot of this stuff on YouTube, and the detective said that interviewed her said she shed tears, but there was no emotion behind it. Once they looked into their marriage, they saw all that crazy bullshit. So it took 3.8 seconds for them to figure out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And always going to ask, this was 2012, guys. I need a poll of the audience. Explain to me why the fuck you think you can get away with it.
She wouldn't even try to,
That's what, no, not even the affair.
Oh, just wait.
Whatever happens here, assumption that she or, what's his face? Not Carl.
John.
Did it. And I'm just like, why would you have thought you'd get away with it? I don't understand.
So his family friends were like, hello, listen to this about John. They also told the cops that at one time they were at a party at Lyle and Carol's house. And Carol was like, check this out, and showed him an unregistered handgun that she had recently bought from one of her flea market buddies. And she even joked and said, well, this is if you need to off anyone and get away with it. It's a throwaway gun. So, like, whips that out at a party and out of the safe and is like, look at this.
That is the most insane thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you have one of those, you don't tell anyone.
Oh, she was proud.
And you should not have one.
And someone said that Lyle was like, show them what you got. And then she was like, okay. Like, if she was trying to hide it, she could be like, I'm not showing them that. Why'd you bring that up? Like, but she was
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally exactly what she said. It's a murder gun.
Throwaway gun.
It's not a... fucking hell, shit fire.
So when they searched her home, they found the empty gun holster, but no gun. They found several books about forensics and true crime, even one about how to clean up a crime scene with things highlighted, like in her house. And one of the guys on the show, he said that he goes, yeah, she had like murder for dummies or something in her house. Like that's what they thought. But basically she had that. And then when they interviewed her, she knew to a T too well what she did the next day or the day before. Instead of being like, I think it was around 8, she was like, at 8:02, I went here. Yeah. And then I went here and I saw so-and-so and did it. And she was offering them that. And they were like, your husband just died. And you're telling me you went to the store at 8:02. Like,
you did all of those things to make sure you were an alibi.
Yeah.
A schmalibi.
Right. And he said like, it was just really odd. They'd never seen someone that knew pinpointed at that specifically. Mm-hmm. She also said that Lyle, this is okay. Carol says, well, Lyle was hammered the night before and he was groggy and taking prescription drugs and he was acting weird. It's still acting weird when he got up for work. She said, well, I made him coffee to sober him up. I backed his truck up for him so he wouldn't hit the gravel pile or something in their driveway. And then she sent him on his way. So like, I'm sorry. If you thought your husband was up all night doing Ambien and drinking bourbon and then gets up and he's still ripped off his ass, you're going to send him to drive to go to work? And you're just going to back it up out of the driveway and then let him go? Like, no.
I vote no.
You're going to call in sick.
My answer is no.
Yeah.
Especially because he's never missed work and he's not like,
this he can take a sick day.
He's going to get fired. We're going to lose the farm. Like, that's not the case. It's like, all right, John got sick on Tuesday. We're just going to get away with it on Wednesday. I know his name's Lyle, not John.
Yeah. So Carol had also tried to cash in super early the $100,000 life insurance policy.
Stupid twat, man.
But she was a suspect. The insurance company called the cops and they're like, yeah, she's a fucking suspect.
She could have like just so easy, like, okay, I'm intrigued at if I may.
You may.
I'm intrigued at the fact that she was like, I'm going to get books on the topic. I'm like, a woman of my own soul. You like the books. Also means that you couldn't see it online. Other kind of smart thing. She could have just burned him after she killed him.
And not highlighted stuff.
No, highlight, do whatever the fuck you want to him. Just then put him in your fire pit.
There's going to be a lot of things in here where you're like, why did she do ABC?
And we all know the number one thing you shouldn't do after you commit murder is try to get the life insurance policy.
Oh, yeah. Like real quick.
Never do that, guys.
Also, Lyle's family said that when their mom passed away, Carol was trying to get him to sell the family farm altogether. And she got real mad when he said no, because he was like, no, it's been in my family for years and it's going to stay in my family.
That would be a divorce.
Yeah,
that would be the divorce right there for me. Like, if you're trying to get like family land.
Yeah.
Can you tell that I'm like Kentucky?
She's like, that gun is a throwaway gun. And then she put it in your fire pit. It's like
I'll get a divorce if you're trying to take my land from my family and my heritage. Could I sound any more fucking country with my fucking flannel?
Those toys, the old toys that had the string and you pull it out and it's like Woody from Toy Story. And it's like, there's a snake in my boots. Like, that's you, like saying all kinds of country shit. That'd be divorce if they sell my family farm.
Right.
Damn it.
Not
when
fucking
I look cute overalls, I'm going to get 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Fuck.
Okay, here we go.
We're back in.
Okay, so she's pissed about the farm. Not to mention, she finds out, quote unquote, that her husband was murdered, and then she lawyers up after the second day.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I know they always start with the spouse, but she's not making it hard.
Oh my gosh. This is like, you might as well have like literally walked out of your house with his blood on your hands. I was like, I didn't do it, but I found him.
Yeah. They had red flags flying, but they still needed the smoking gun because regardless, it's all still circumstantial. So in January 2013, she's 60 years old now, by the way. 60-year-old Carol was officially charged with Lyle's murder. Now, I want to show you.
Wait, what year was this? 2013?
2013.
And she was 60?
Yep.
Yes, because he was 59. Okay.
This was her mugshot. Sad panda. Sad panda. So
that is a very sad panda.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I'll be damned if I didn't get caught.
She looks like for real, like a really, really obnoxious 3rd grade teacher.
Yeah. Like one that would.
No, she's like a high school algebra teacher.
Yeah.
Like someone you got to hate because you don't understand the topic.
She's like, yeah. She was, okay. She had a good lawyer. She was released on bail because of the weak case since they didn't have the murder weapon. There was no DNA. They didn't have any witnesses or anything like that. But so she was released on bail. And his family was pissed, obviously. She posted 10% of the $500,000 bail and was released under some conditions. She had an ankle monitor, she had a curfew, and she couldn't leave the county. But again, she still got to go home. She just had to be there between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, she still got to live her fucking life. Lyle's autopsy showed that he did have alcohol in his system, but we know from past experiences that it takes a while to sober up if you binge drink the night before. So he had some alcohol in his system that morning.
Who knows that?
Not me. I mean, people, the internet.
Like someone.
Like they know.
Yeah.
They know. So he had alcohol in his system and a normal amount of Ambien, but he was prescribed that and he would use it for sleep. The bullet fragments that they got out of him, it was an older style bullet. So they called it a bullet specialist to review it, and he could tell what kind of gun it was because they were made of lead. So it means it's older, and it was a 38, basically the same one that she got from her flea market friend. They also concluded that he was shot from about 4 feet away, four times. And I think it was like the neck, the shoulder, the torso. And then the last one was in the head.
Oh my God.
I know. So during all this, where is John?
I have been pondering the same thing.
And here's a photo of John, by the way.
No one looks like they're supposed to be doing these things. He looks like a principal.
He does. He does. Nobody. He does not look like he would do anything bad besides give you detention if you threw a spit water at him or something.
Right.
Yeah. So
left your phone not on silent in class.
Right.
Like, I do not understand.
So they checked John's alibi, and he was at work in Clarksville during that because he had to swipe in with a key card, and they have camera footage. So his alibi checked out when Lyle was killed. They got a court order though because long story mid-short level. They switched prosecutors, the county did, in between. So the one guy got let go and the other guy took the case on and was like, we don't have a really good statement from this John guy and I don't understand why. Like, that's dumb. Like, why are we not? He was her boyfriend.
Right.
So they got a court order and they're like, get your bass, bring your fish and get your ass back up to bring your bass to Michigan. Everyone, bring your bass, bring your ass to Michigan.
Sounding more country every second.
I know, it's your fault. I blame you. Okay. But they were like, we're going to interview you and we're going to do it under oath. So when John and his lawyer, because the lawyer was like, this motherfucker is going to get up there and plead the fifth the whole time. He ain't going to say anything. So that's what he does. He gets up there and pleads the fifth. So the new prosecutor was like, oh, that's cute. I had already prepared this grant of immunity for you. And in Michigan, if they sign that, like if they get a judge to sign it, they basically don't have the Fifth Amendment right anymore and they have to answer the questions. So
why do you get to not answer the questions anyway?
The Fifth Amendment, like
I understand.
I
understand that part, but it's just like
yeah.
You're in a fucking murder trial here. We're not trying to figure out who stole fucking Aunt B's pie. And you don't want to say that it was fucking Susan from down the street because she fell on hard times. Like, this is real shit, guys.
Okay.
Just saying.
I know. So John answered them, but he was lying out his ass the whole time. Like, anything and everything he could. They were like, you're not answering that, you're lying. He's like, no, I'm not. So the trial was scheduled to begin in early 2014, but it was still circumstantial as fuck. But they were like, we're going to keep going. I
feel like we're just using the word circumstantial for fun. I mean, obviously, I get that. Okay. Technically.
Yeah. Well, it's like technically, they were just nervous.
I was super curious. I understand about them because you double jeopardy and shit. I totally get that.
Yeah.
I totally get it. You want to make sure that you have the strongest case that you can moving into it.
Right.
I was curious on how she had an unregistered gun. And then it makes more sense that you're like, it was an old gun because those weren't registered. And why somebody would buy it in the sense of how it was done at a flea market. Because I don't know what year it was, but it was until a specific year. And then onward did we actually start registering guns.
Right.
So now it made more sense, but I'm also just like, it's also rare to have that kind of gun. Ugh.
And it was one that she had showed people.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like on top of everything
that's
else.
literally what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so rare. And then she also just has the same type of gun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have an old gun.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So the trial was scheduled to begin in early of 2014, but still circumstantial. And they had to keep going. So then before it started, prosecutors got a call from someone else's lawyer. And their client was like, hey, I know shit about this Carol case. I need you to cut me a deal and I'll tell you everything I know. And he just came out of nowhere. And he was willing to testify that Carol had, a year before, he had tried to hire him to kill Lyle. They were like, okay, cute. You saw it on the news. We don't believe you. Shut the fuck up. Right. And he's like, no, take my phone. So the guy had photos on his phone from 2011 that she had sent him of Lyle's truck, his license plate, and even a hand-drawn map of the route that he took to work every day. So they were like, perfect. Like, now we can add solicitation of murder to Carol's first-degree murder charge. Carol's defense lawyer had hired their own private investigator to dig into the case in the small town. And the guy that she had tried to hire heard that there was a PI snooping around. And he was like, oh, I'm not getting in trouble. He's like, I didn't do it. But he's like, they're going to come to me eventually. I'm going to go to them first and make it work to my advantage. So
and make sure they didn't flip on him.
Yeah. He was like, I will come to you.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Good Samaritan, who is obviously a bad enough Samaritan that somebody tried to pay him to kill somebody.
Yeah. And he kept it quiet for a year and a half. Like the defense lawyer on one of the YouTube videos I heard, he was like, I mean, the fact that he kept his mouth shut until it benefited him kind of sucked, but at least it's better late than never. But still, basically, like,
he waited till the dude was killed.
Yeah,
like he knew that the end game was to kill the. Like, either way, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, that he said.
Let's just say that. Like, if somebody if anyone's confused, if you think this is a gray area, if somebody tries to hire you to kill someone,
right,
you should inform someone in some way, even if it's anonymously, so that person doesn't get killed.
Right.
Because I don't know if you also know this, that person could still go to jail because we've seen a lot of undercover shit where women went to jail for trying to hire somebody to kill their husbands.
Oh, yeah.
So, and those are always tasty.
I love watching
especially
those.
when they act.
I love it too whenever they show the car videos of those women.
Yes.
Because they're just like, oh, I'm just going to act so sad. And it's like, these people are sociopaths. Not
of course.
really, but
and then
like,
whenever they
how?
start crying because they think their spouse is dead, and then
Yeah.
they're like, dude, they're not dead because I was a cop.
It's almost as good as the How to Catch a Predator.
Yes. Oh, that's so, oh, God.
It's gross, but it's like good. We got another one off the street. But anyway,
Yeah.
I digress.
I never do this. I never do this.
I'm just gonna go get some lemonade real quick and then put these clothes in the dryer. He's like, I brought wine coolers and some condoms and some Pokemon cards, and then scratches his balls. And then Chris Hansen is like, hello, sir. And he's like, I thought she was 18. Like, did you
Yeah.
like that reenactment?
That was
good. Thank you.
great.
Okay, where the fuck was I at?
I have no idea.
Da, da, da. Okay, got it. Okay, so once you've been, nope, I already said that.
Oh, cute. Cute. This is
Everyone look at me. No.
5-star level podcasting right now.
I know. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going down for you, blah, blah. Okay, a few weeks before the trial, the prosecutors were like, lady, listen, you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail and you're 60. Like, there's no way around. You're 60. What are you doing? Carol took them up on their offer and she pled guilty to second-degree murder because in Michigan, first-degree murder is mandatory life, no parole. So they knocked it down to second. She's parole eligible. He offered her an 18-year sentence with parole eligibility if she lives that long and she has the chance to get out. Doesn't mean that she will. Part of the deal was that she had to comply and go under oath and tell them everything about what happened because they still didn't know. She went through the cold, heartless details with them of the day that she ended Lyle's life. He was going to work and she's like, hey, I want to get my steps in. Let me drive down the road and then I'll get out and walk home like a mile and a half away. And he was like, that seems normal, fine, whatever, get in the car. And then they got out to switch places on that country road. And when he scooted over to the driver's seat, she came around and she started shooting at him. She got him.
What the fuck?
She got him 4 times and he had managed to jump out of the truck and he fell into the ditch and he was literally begging for his life. He laid there begging, like saying, please stop. You don't have to do this. I love you. We can work this out. And she said she thought about it for a second, but she was like, I already shot him.
Oh my God.
So she changed the mind and she shot him in the head. So he died then. And I listened to her interview. If you guys want to do it. I had to do it for research purposes, but hearing her tell that story is just infuriating and gave me chills. Because it's rare that most people deny it. Even like they don't take the plea deal and they'll take an Alford plea or they'll figure out a way like
to always act like they didn't do it. So
Yes.
she actually admitted to doing it. Go her for actually admitting her guilt.
Yeah, and that's what the prosecutor was saying. In his 30 years, it's rare that someone would come up and admit that. But Carol took him up and she took the deal. And then a new plot twist, though, as she's telling this, out of literally nowhere, it said this nowhere. She's like, well, I snapped and he abused me for years and I was just tired of it.
Fucking hell.
You knew she was going to do the battered woman.
Yeah, then, like, for someone who had done so much, like, research, if you will, like, she even hand wrote that map instead of, like, getting it off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that shit. I'm just like, and then, but you, like, if you were really trying to, like, lay the groundwork for that.
Right. She definitely, but, like, everyone's like, no, he adored you, and if he didn't,
Yes.
he was the big, like,
maybe he hit you because you were fucking his friend, because then he deserved to get fucking hit.
Yeah, but I was thinking about it, like, it makes me mad when people do this because I feel bad for all the people who actually are battered women and they're not taken seriously because of bitches like this. Like, she 99% sure she was not hit. Like, there's no evidence. They didn't even have a domestic disturbance call on record for this.
Yeah.
And they were together for that long. So
I don't know that her doing that really affects other women who are actually beaten because they'd have evidence.
yeah, it just makes me sad just because when people cry wolf, it always makes people in the back of their mind be like, are they telling the truth? If
Yeah.
it's like a tougher case and you can't see a bruise or something.
Right. I'm just also like, every case that we've seen with a woman who was a battered woman who then killed the guy, they still go to jail because we don't believe women anyway.
Right.
And that's with the evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have literally done stories where they're like, she's been knocked in the face like 4 times and there's photos of it. And then she ends up killing the guy because she thinks he's going to die. And she's like choke marks on her throat. And they're like, 15 years.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Gotta love the justice system.
Right. And okay, so battered woman, but there were never any witnesses, no police records, not even one phone call to their house. And family and friends were real pissed off because Lyle did not have an enemy.
Yeah.
And he had no enemies at all. Not saying it can never happen this way, but I wrote that it's as likely as Elton John coming out straight, marrying a woman, and publicly proclaiming his love for vagina, is what I wrote. Clearly, I felt strongly about that.
I can tell.
Oh, by the way, the police, when they were searching her house, they found a vial of crushed up pills. And they think that she was actually slipping the Ambien into his drinks. Like, she started making his drinks, and they think that she was just knocking them out. So,
oh, my God.
I'm still mad. That
At what point are you, like, in love with your husband? Who's constantly good to you, supporting you?
Mm-hmm.
All these things. Like, it didn't come... Like... What was the vice in this? Like, she just wanted that dude's dick?
I don't
know. I just don't understand at what point she's like, you know, like, I know there's a fucking fine line between love and hate. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But at what point is she like, I'll just drug my husband, get him really drunk, start fucking the mutual friend?
Yeah.
Like, where did all of this go? And they were together for 39 years, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just mind blowing.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand that either. Like, okay, Carol was sentenced to 18 to 35 years for second-degree murder on February 25th, 2014, and she is currently serving her sentence at Huron Valley Complex, a women's facility in Michigan. The earliest possible parole date is December of 2031, and when she's 78. At her sentencing, she finally showed remorse, and she made a statement publicly apologizing to Lyle's family. And again, keep in mind, she knew them almost all her life.
Yeah.
So, like, not only is she, like, she killed her husband and best friend, essentially, like, she fucked over everybody, like, in her life.
Every single person.
Mm-hmm. Every person.
Stupid cunt.
And then, oh, by the way, during her confession, Carol came out and admitted that she had burned down her own restaurant back in the 80s, but it was the statute of limitations, so they couldn't charge her with arson, but they were so pissed at this point they wanted to.
I mean, why would it even matter? She got whatever money, you know what I mean?
Right.
Money's gone, money spent.
And again, where is her side piece, John? When Carol confessed, she threw him right under the bus, even though he lied on the stand for her. She was like, oh, I told him all about it. I called him the day of the murder. And by the way, she said Lyle was missing. She didn't make one phone call to his cell phone after his boss called. She called, they have the phone records.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot to write that in there. It just hit me. Like, yeah. So she didn't even call his phone.
Oh my gosh.
She called her boyfriend's phone. Yeah. Not even a one missed call. And then, so she was like, yeah, I called him. I talked to him about it the whole time and everything. John was with her when she tossed the gun, they said, into some, like, a big body of water when they were going over a bridge. So, like, she was like, I need to get rid of this. I killed my husband with it. John took a plea deal in March of 2014. And in June, he got 2 to 15 years in prison. And he is out now. So, like, they charged him with perjury because they were pissed off. So, like, he lied under oath and they were like, well, you're getting something. So,
damn.
Yeah. So
I wonder if they do that to other, like, I'm like, I don't feel like we've seen perjury done before.
I was like, normally they don't go after him, but they're like, they said, if you don't take this plea deal of perjury, we're going to charge you with accessory after the fact, which is a harder crime. So, like, this new prosecutor for coming in and being like, he needs to go on record. We need to do this. And he's going to go to jail for a little bit because he knew shit. Like, she had talked to him before and she didn't have to tell him that part. Like, she chose to throw him under the bus too. She's like, well, if I'm going down, you're going down too. Like, at the end of the day, she just watched her own ass.
Or, I mean, we're like, I hate to, like, say this. I don't think she was very bright.
Yeah.
So she probably was just like blah, 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 rattling off.
Yeah, maybe.
And the person could have been like, "Well, what did you do after that?" "Oh, I called da da da." I had to call John and I told him about it. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she could have like not even realized what the fuck she was doing.
Yeah.
And since she was like purging all of this shit off her chest and was just saying what the fuck happened.
I burned
she
down
didn't
my
even
restaurant. John knew.
Yes.
They were asking
She's
her.
60 years old and she's like, pour gasoline on this shit. I'll light that fucking match.
Yeah.
Who knows where her head was at
Right.
besides fucking La La Land.
Okay, basically what got me about this story was I cannot wrap my head around the fact that Carol was basically sick of Lyle and she couldn't take it anymore. And she tried to run him off. She was dating their mutual friend in his face, and he still stuck by her side through all of that, and she decided to kill him. Just fucking leave him.
Yeah, there was no reason not
Just
to leave him.
Leave him. Move to Clarksville with your boyfriend. Let Lyle live a fun life with all of his friends.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it wasn't like they couldn't afford the divorce. Like she
Right.
wanted the land, like for her crops or something.
Yeah,
like
for her.
she wanted to look for arrowheads. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Just
There
leave
was no
him.
reason.
Just leave him.
And you're right. She did literally try to get him to leave.
Like that.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but in 2012, you're able to file for divorce as a female.
Yeah.
We have the right.
Yeah, and like I don't get it, and that I want to show a solo photo of him because fuck her.
Man, someone
this-
is really listening
Well,
to
I
their
just
music
after
right now.
music. I thought you were talking.
Well, you didn't let me finish what I was saying. Golly.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like, there is someone just like going
Bumping.
after it outside.
I bet it's like usually when it's those, it's like the rims cost more than the whole car.
I'm sure.
This is a picture of Lyle.
Sweet baby. And he's so cute.
I
And he's so much better
know.
looking than the other dude.
And he's so fun. Like he seems so fun, and he he got her everything she wanted and everything. I'm really mad at Carol. Like
I get that.
mad at her because I just feel like it was unnecessary. Not that any of them are, but like this one was really like
Truly unnecessary.
You dumb bitch. Like
Yeah.
you dumb bitch. Like this.
Yeah, you weren't worried about him taking your whole life away or the kids or.
Yeah, they have kids, and it's her
Doesn't-
fault that they didn't have kids. I'm mad.
I understand. Yeah, it's frustrating.
After watching all of her interviews too, and just hearing all that stuff, and the cops were talking about how sad it was that his brother had to be there when they found him shot in the ditch at point blank range, and like
No.
because they were best friends, like they all lived on the same property. Like her sister-in-law was talking about how she used to get her steps in, and she would walk the 1.5 miles down the road to their house all the time and hang out with them, and they used to do stuff every weekend, they said. So like
It seems like there was a big old chunk of time that was really, really good. And then unfortunately, she sucks.
Yeah, because they were happy until
And
they
if you
weren't.
stop and think about the timeline, you know, she went back to her high school reunion, married the guy from high school. Let's unpack that whole can of fucking worms.
Right.
Like I can see a lot of how that would be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like my 20-year high school reunion is supposed to be this year in May.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ponder what fucking people would feel like if they, I don't know who married their, I don't know what the fuck went on in my high school after I left. So I don't know what anyone's doing. But like, I ponder if that was like the fucking, I don't know, the match strike was
Right.
that.
Her going back.
Them all being back in a high school environment.
Mm-hmm.
And then her
Maybe.
feeling some certain fucking way. Because it seems like after that.
It's once John started sniffing around her skirt.
Right. And it's like, why at any point do you become that close to a male friend?
Right.
It makes no sense. Like, you're allowed to have acquaintances in marriages. You don't have like close fucking friends because that makes lines get blurry and wishy-washy.
Yeah. I hit the mic.
And I wonder if that's where she like then decided I'm going to be a shit ass wife. I'm ready to get out of this. Like I should have had more years of being single.
Who knows?
Yada, yada.
That's a good point. I never thought about that once. That's why we have a show.
Yeah, look at that. But I don't know. That's wild and it's sad. And poor guy.
I
feel
know.
for him.
But yeah, you should watch his family and friends that were on the Snapped episode. It definitely made me want to go up to Petoskey and hang out with them.
Good.
They seem like a fun time.
Yeah.
So, but poor Lyle.
Agreed.
Well,
Thank
yeah.
you. Don't forget, like, rate, review, subscribe.
Yes.
All those things.
It's free and it helps us.
Yeah. Do you want people to listen on Spotify more? Is that what you were going to say?
Oh, thank you so much for asking and bringing that up. Yes, we would love for you to do it on Spotify. You can watch or listen either or, but please just do it. It is free to do. You don't have to have a subscription and premium stuff. So just do that because, again, it helps us and grows the Sasshole community. So.
I mean, listen to us however the fuck you want to, but if you have Spotify and you have whatever other platform, go to listen to us on Spotify instead.
Yes.
Because we need the numbers to accumulate.
Yeah, do that.
Like the snow. Don't forget, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
We love you.
We love you. Bye. Like the snow.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, A Couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I bet that